Have you ever wondered how your body rids itself of waste and toxins? The answer lies in a brilliant system within us called the human excretory system. This system, as unglamorous as it may sound, is one of the unsung heroes of our bodies. It's an intricate network that works tirelessly, purging our bodies of waste and toxins, keeping us healthy and functioning at our best. Among the key organs involved in this system, the kidneys take center stage. These bean-shaped organs, usually the size of a fist, are our body's master chemists. They maintain the delicate balance of substances in our bodies, filtering out waste from blood and converting it into urine. In fact, you'd be amazed to know that each kidney contains about 1 million tiny units called nephrons, each doing its part in this vital process. So the question stands, how does this complex system work? Let's begin with the kidneys. The kidneys, two bean-shaped organs, play a starring role in the excretory system. Nestled snugly against the back muscles in the upper abdominal cavity, these powerhouses sit opposite each other on either side of the spine. Right at the level of the middle of the back, just above the waist, they hold a pivotal position in our bodies. Now you might wonder, what exactly do these kidney beans do? Their main gig is to filter our blood, acting like a vigilant security guard, scrutinizing every bit that flows through. They keep a keen eye out for waste products and excess substances that have no business being in our bloodstream. With a diligent and tireless work ethic, they filter around 180 liters of blood daily. That's enough to fill an average-sized bathtub. But how do these kidneys filter our blood? The answer lies in 1 million tiny units called nephrons. Stay tuned to discover the magic of these microscopic marvels. Nephrons, the functional units of the kidneys, are the true heroes of our excretory system. They act like meticulous detectives, tirelessly sifting through blood to filter out waste and excess substances. Imagine a bustling city where nephrons are the waste management crew, working round the clock to keep the city, our body, clean and healthy. So what exactly are nephrons? Picture a tiny long tube with a bulb at one end. That's a simplified image of a nephron. Each kidney is packed with about 1 million of these little heroes, and they are composed of two main parts: the renal corpuscle and the renal tubule. The renal corpuscle, the bulbous end of the nephron, is where the blood filtration process begins. It comprises a network of tiny blood vessels called the glomerulus, encased within a cup-shaped structure known as Bowman's capsule. The renal tubule, on the other hand, is a winding tube that extends from the renal corpuscle and is responsible for reabsorbing useful substances back into the blood and secreting additional wastes. Now, let's dive into the process of urine formation. It's a 3-step dance of filtration, reabsorption, and secretion. In the first step, the blood enters the glomerulus, and under high pressure, water and solutes are filtered out from the blood, forming what we call the glomerular filtrate. Next comes the second step, reabsorption, where this filtrate enters the renal tubule. Here, useful substances like glucose, amino acids, and salts are reabsorbed back into the blood, leaving behind the waste and excess substances. Finally, in the third step, the renal tubule secretes additional waste from the blood into the filtrate. This filtrate, now rich in waste products, continues its journey down the nephron, gradually transforming into what we recognize as urine. So we have the filtered waste in the form of urine. But how does it exit our body? Stay tuned to find out in our next scene. From the kidneys, our waste has a bit of a journey before it leaves our body. After being filtered in the kidneys, the waste, now in the form of urine, begins its descent. This path isn't a straight shot, far from it. The urine first travels through two tiny tubes known as ureters. Each kidney has its own ureter, and these tubes, about 10 to 12 inches in length, serve as the highway for urine, leading it away from the kidneys. Now, gravity does play a role, but it doesn't do all the work. The walls of the ureters are rather muscular and contract in a wave-like manner, a process known as peristalsis. This rhythmic contraction and relaxation help propel the urine forward. Next stop on this journey? The bladder. This organ, shaped like a small balloon, is where the urine is stored until it's time for it to leave the body. The bladder can hold up to 2 cups of urine for 2 to 5 hours. When the bladder gets about half full, it sends a signal to your brain that you need to urinate. This is where the urethra comes in. The urine is expelled from the bladder through the urethra, a tube that leads out of the body. So, from the kidneys, through the ureters, stored in the bladder, and out through the urethra, the waste from our body is efficiently and systematically expelled. And that, my friends, is how our body efficiently manages waste through the excretory system. So, let's take a moment to appreciate this wonderful system working tirelessly within us. We began our journey by unveiling the kidneys, those bean-shaped marvels that serve as our body's prime waste management system. These powerhouses filter out toxins, waste products, and excess substances from our blood, maintaining a delicate balance of electrolytes and water in our bodies. We then dived into the intricate world of nephrons, the microscopic functional units of the kidney. Over 1 million in each kidney, these tiny workhorses perform the critical job of filtering our blood, reabsorbing what our body needs and excreting the rest. The glomerulus, Bowman's capsule, proximal and distal tubules, and the loop of Henle each play a crucial role in this process. Moving along, we trace the path of urine from its formation in the kidneys to its final exit from the body. From the renal tubules to the collecting ducts, down the ureters, stored temporarily in the bladder, and finally expelled through the urethra. We've seen how urine, a waste product, makes its way out of our bodies. In this intricate process, every part of the human excretory system plays a vital role. From the kidneys to the nephrons, from the ureters to the urinary bladder, and finally the urethra, each component works in harmony to keep us healthy. Remember, every time you use the bathroom, you are witnessing the end result of a complex, vital process that keeps us healthy. Isn't the human body fascinating?